Today, February 4th, 2026. Today is a Wednesday. Today's EON is brought to you by James Harden. James Harden is, and other things. But we'll start with him. I'm just going to say this. He kind of demanded a trade, allegedly demanded a trade. Even if he did or he didn't, he's traded. He's going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wanted to go home to California. Wanted to go to Philly because Daryl Morey is his boy. Hey, he got a trade. He got a trade to leave. Oh, just a regular day. Okay, let's move on. The Cleveland Cavaliers will go to the same place wherever they go this year because whether with or without James Harden. I'm calling it right now. I don't really do predictions on camera like that, but I will do it today. The Cleveland Cavaliers will be the same team because of James Harden, or because of James Harden not being there or being there. Who cares? He's a future Hall of Famer, but he has this thing. He's part of the clique, the faction of the NBA the past decade. Let's move on to 100 teams at once, and let's be spoiled. Getting paid is not enough. I deserve more. I deserve more than the $40 million a year. And I deserve to be in any conversation of the GOAT because it's me. And I don't care about anybody else because it's me. I am the world. So that's James Harden. He's just a part of that gang. Sorry for calling the word gang because you can't say that word. So faction. Sorry. Let's be universe. Let's make university words and sophisticated words and say faction. He's part of the faction of the new amazing era. Stupendous era of basketball players that they got to move to every team and demand everything they want from every team, but the NBA has given in to them. So I gotta say that the Adam Silver has given in to whatever they want. You could be a second tier All Star, a first tier All Star. You could even be Buddy Hield and fire a coach. Well, you saw what he did. Hey, Buddy Hield fired a coach. Buddy Hield. I mean, seriously, guys. Buddy Hield. But we're not going to do it. Okay, good. Next. Robert Kraft not being in the Hall of Fame. I don't think it's as big of a deal because of what happened to Bill Belichick. I don't know the process. The process is flawed, obviously. It's stupid. I mean, they're going to have to do it to Tom Brady, I guess, because that's just how it works. But who cares? Like I said before, people are jealous of the Patriots. And Robert Kraft now, I mean, the votes came in before they made the Super Bowl, but now he is hired 3 out of the past 4 hires as head coaches. Actually, 3 out of the 5, my bad. 3 out of the 5. And 4 out of the 5 made the playoffs as a head coach. Of his head coach hirings have made it to the Super Bowl. That's pretty crazy. Oh my gosh. What a terrible owner. But it's not about ownership. It's also about like being the face of the league and changing the league. Robert Kraft made the New England Patriots, a big brand name. Before that, nobody cared about the New England Patriots. Before he showed up as owner. I understand they made the Super Bowl against the 85 Bears, and so it was January of 86, I believe, when they got smoked. But no one really, like the New England Patriots, Boston Patriots, they weren't really, like, let's be real here. I know Boston fans are going to go crazy. It wasn't a football city all the way. It wasn't this. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, watch football. And the first thing you think about it, the first 10 teams you think about is the New England Patriots. No, they were the bottom, like, thought team. Even now, there are teams where they're actually pretty good, but you don't think about them right away unless they're dominant. But no, you don't. You don't think about the Jacksonville Jaguars when you think about the NFL. That's like the last teams on your list. And the New England Patriots were that until Robert Kraft made it consistently a constant thought. When you thought about football, you thought of the New England Patriots as much as you thought about the Dallas Cowboys. Now, you could argue with me on that one, but when you think of football, especially if you're 30 years old or under, if you're in your 20s right now, the first team you think about in football might be the Patriots or the Cowboys. Because the Cowboys have Their popularity has been crazy, even though they haven't been dominant at all as a team. But everybody thinks about the Cowboys first, and then the second team you always think about is the Patriots because they're always winning. And without Tom Brady, now they're in the Super Bowl. As we speak today, they're playing the Seahawks. I don't, I don't know who's going to win that game, but we'll see. I have no idea. If I had to pick, I'll pick a Seahawks. I'm not as confident as my James Harden prediction with this pick at all, but I just think the Seahawks are a better team. I don't know if they're that much better, but you know what? Anything can happen. And good luck to anybody who plays. I know. Growing up as a Jet fan, you actually root for the Seahawks, but I'll be honest, because the Jets are so bad. It's like, who's your rivalry? Like, your only rivalry is if you're good and then this guy's just in the way. Like Tom Brady, we had good years with the Jets, but Tom Brady was just too good where we didn't mean anything. We meant nothing. So that's one year we beat them in the playoffs. But we meant nothing because they were so good. We were like 10-6 and we're going, we had a good year. But the Patriots were like 12, 13 wins, and we just meant nothing to them. We were like a bug. Who cares? Who cares about them? And I gotta say that, but at the same time with Robert Kraft, he was the owner of all those teams, and it's about success. Winning is one, and number two is you gotta like take the league into like a big deal, even if it's for yourself. You made this deal, and you were always talked about. Al Davis as an owner, I'm gonna go off the rails a little bit because people are gonna go crazy off this line. Al Davis as an owner is more well deserved because I believe like an owner is a different category. It's just my opinion. Al Davis is more belonging. It's Paul Brown, more belonging as a Hall of Famer than Robert Kraft because he was the face of the league. Al Davis was like everywhere. He was always everywhere. So Jerry Jones, everybody talks about Jerry Jones. How is he a Hall of Famer over Robert Kraft and he is a 3-time Super Bowl champion as an owner? Because Jerry Jones is everywhere. But there are owners that are in the Hall of Fame. I think some of them made it before they passed, like the Buffalo Bills owner back in the day. I don't know. He was not everywhere. Maybe I wasn't alive, but he wasn't a talked about owner than every single thing. The owner of the Denver Broncos. He's a Hall of Famer, but like no one really knows the owner of the Broncos. No, Eddie DeBartolo, when he was the owner, I know the 49ers were very good. He was everywhere. He was talked everywhere. He talked smack. He was all over the news. He was marketing the game like crazy. And Robert Kraft's one of them. Robert Kraft is on that level, and he's won. So Robert Kraft is obviously a Hall of Famer, and he's going to go one day somehow. But this is what it is. We're jealous of like the teams that they called cheated. They were caught cheating. Okay, they were caught cheating because you cared about catching them cheat. But you were so upset and you're so jealous of them that it's like, it's so stupid. It's so freaking dumb. Like, okay, because they're so much better than you. You have to cry about whatever they do. And that's how it is. Congratulations whoever's going to make the Hall of Fame. There are going to be players and Sunday you're going to see it. I think they're going to announce it, I believe, tomorrow on January 5th or 6th. But I'd say, whatever. It is what it is. The Patriots dynasty, they're the three-headed monster. For now, as of January 4th, 2026, are not in Canton, Ohio. That's all I got to say. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Please subscribe, and talk to you guys soon.